If aggressive or pushy sales tactics give you the heebie-jeebies just like they do me, maybe you're an introvert, maybe you're not really great at direct selling or pitching your friends and family or direct messaging strangers about your products that you're selling, then in this video, I am going to show you how you can use ebooks and turn them into sales so that you don't have to feel like a pushy salesperson ever again. So if that's something that you're interested in learning more about, then keep on watching. Well, if you're new here, hi, my name is Barbie Figueroa. And if you're not new, welcome back. So I'm going to be sharing my step-by-step strategy on how even just recently I turned a simple ebook into $500 in sales over and over and over again. And the cool thing about this strategy is that it works in any niche. It doesn't matter what you're selling. You could be in the health and wellness industry. You can be a service provider. You can be a consultant. It doesn't matter. This works anywhere you apply it. And not only is there this huge benefit that you don't have to come across as a pushy salesperson, but you can set up the whole entire process so that it all happens on autopilot. Now, of course, there is work to be done, which is why I am going to walk you through my step-by-step strategy. And make sure you stay to the end of the video because I'll be sharing a resource that is going to help you connect all the dots, put this all together so that you can continue making sales without actually having to be online or having to be a pushy salesperson. So before we dive into the step-by-step strategy, I want to share a really quick story with you. And that is when I first got started online, I was an affiliate for a high-ticket $2,000 program that promised to pay you $500 in commissions if you sold it to someone else. Well, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know anything about marketing. I had absolutely no leverage. I had zero influence. Nobody knew who I was. Yet somewhere in my mind, I thought, oh, people are just going to happily invest $2,000 with me when they don't even know me from Adam. Well, I didn't know what I was doing, so I went into forums and I started kind of like headhunting people who I perceived to be successful. So if I saw you, then I thought you were, probably making money already, or I saw you as a top income earner, I would approach you through private message and try to get you to check out my product. And all I experienced was rejection, and people are like, oh, I'm not interested, or I'm already doing something, or oh, you're such a spammer. And it was pretty tough. Like, I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but I see it all the time on like Facebook and other social media platforms where people are trying to pitch you on their products. And it felt really icky. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it, but I really needed to make sales. But I was determined to make it work. I knew that digital marketing and this digital marketing space was going to be the way that I made money from home. As a mom to 3 young boys at the time and a wife to my husband, I knew that I had to make this work, and I could see that other people were successful, but I hadn't cracked the code yet. Well, after some time, I came across a mentor who taught me the right way, and that was to lead with value first. And ever since I've applied this value first strategy, I've been able to sponsor over 700 paying customers into a software as a service company. I've been able to turn an ebook into $500 in sales over and over and over again. I have done lead converting website design for many, many people without having to really pitch my sales to anybody. I basically positioned myself to attract the people to come to me and to make the sales on autopilot. And that starts with leading with value first. Now, where can we see this in everyday life, right? Like, we see this in our everyday lives when we go to a place like Costco, for example. I love to use the Costco lady as an example of what it means to give value first. So what happens when we go to Costco? Well, chances are you're going to go to Costco, you'll pass by the frozen food section, and there is a lady wearing a hairnet in front of a little counter with a bunch of little cups and samples inside them. Now, she's not straight out pitching you to buy her $12 box of bagel bites. Generally, they're out there because they want you to try a sample of what they are ultimately selling. And what they are ultimately selling is a bigger ticket item. In this example, we'll use a bagel bites box because I always associate bagel bites with the Costco lady because they're giving you samples of those little bagel bite pizza thingies. Okay, so those things are like $12 a box, and they're not sitting there just like, hey, do you want to buy a box of bagel bites? Do you want to buy a box of bagel bites? No, they're not doing that. They're saying, hey, would you like a free sample? So they give you the free sample. If you try the free sample and you like it, what are you going to do? you're going to automatically, you're going to take that next logical step in the sales process and you're going to go buy the full box. And she might even give you a coupon so that you save a few dollars as well, right? Or you're not going to like it and you're going to be like, meh, not for me. And you're going to just walk away or you're going to go to the next sample counter. So this sales strategy is the same thing that we do when we create an ebook to turn it into sales. Now, I want to read an interesting statistic to you, and that is that when it comes to value first or information first approach to sales, modern buyers prefer personalized and informative engagements. About 76% of consumers say that personalized communications significantly influence their brand considerations and purchasing decisions. And when it comes to conversion and retention, providing relevant information up front helps in building trust and establishing credibility, which can lead to higher conversion rates and customer retention. So when you create an ebook, you are, in short, giving them a little bit of information first that is going to educate them. It's going to draw them in because you're not trying to hard sell them. You're actually saying, hey, listen, let me give you this information first. Marinate, take your time. And then at the end of the ebook, you are going to include a strong call to action for them to take the next logical step, which is to check out your bigger program. All right, so how does this work? Well, number one, you have to reverse engineer the process. You want to create an ebook that is relevant to what you are ultimately selling. So let's take my $500 digital product as an example. I'm aligned with a digital marketing course that teaches you how to build a digital business from scratch and how to create your own digital products, whether it's written products or video products. It teaches you how to create your own digital products. When I first aligned with this course, I just went out and I bypassed my own rules and I was just like, I am just going to straight up put a capture page to selling this course. And because I have some influence in the marketplace, I did sell one. And I'm like, okay, let me back it up a little bit. Let me take a little bit of time because as one of my mentors says, if you want to go slow, try going fast. But if you want to go fast, go slow. What that means is take your time with it. Create something of value. Create something that's informational that actually gives that person more reasons to take that next step. So I went back to the drawing board and I said, I am going to create a value-packed ebook that is going to give people a glimpse into what they will ultimately learn if they upgrade and take that next step and actually purchase the $500 course. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to reverse engineer what it is that you are ultimately selling so that you can kind of extract the main points of what you're selling and turn it into a smaller bite-sized information that you can give away for free. Now, the next thing you want to do is that you actually want to sit down and write your ebook and create your ebook. And there's different design tools that you can use to do that. One tool that I recommend that you use is Canva. With Canva, you can create an ebook and you can design it. You can do the cover. And obviously, you also want to implement your branding colors if you have them. And you want to write an ebook that is going to be relevant to what it is that you're selling. Now, there are also shortcuts that you can take if you don't have the time or you don't know how to write an ebook from scratch. There are other ways to create ebooks without having to spend too much time on them, but still create value. And some of those options are using PLR, which is private label rights content, to create your ebook. You can use ChatGPT to help you write the ebook. But I always encourage that inside of your ebook, you also infuse some personal experience so that it doesn't feel like you're just slapping something together that doesn't make that real, like, emotional connection with that person. Because at the end of the day, remember, you still want to make sure that what you're selling is a solution to a problem that person's having. So you also want to make sure that you infuse your own personal experiences and your story into the ebook so that people can relate to it. So now that you've got your ebook created, the next thing you want to do is you want to create a system to deliver it, because When you start giving away your ebook and telling people that you have this ebook that you want to give away, you need a way to automate that process. Otherwise, you are back to square one, trying to give people your ebook in DMs and, private messaging people and all those things, which is okay if you're just getting started. But you want to be able to give that ebook to 1, 10, 15, 100, 1,000 people at the same time, without you having to physically be there to distribute that ebook. And that's where you'll need a system. Now, the system that I use to give away my ebooks is a simple ebook or lead magnet giveaway funnel, which is basically 3 pages that are designed to collect emails from people that are interested in downloading your ebook. And then the second page is a confirmation page to confirm their email, to make sure that you're not getting a bunch of bogus emails from people that just want to take your ebook. And then the third page is the thank you page, where they're not only able to download the ebook, but the download page is where I also take the opportunity to expose them to that next step, because the download page is real valuable real estate where a lot of people miss the opportunity to hook them in and try to get them to take that next step. Once they're there to download the ebook, that's a great time to do a next step call to action, to link them on a business presentation or to let them know more about what it is that you are actually selling. Now, I talk about this entire process inside of my digital business success toolkit. You can go grab a copy of that toolkit. It takes you step by step through this entire process of creating a value first system that continues to sell your affiliate products or whatever it is that you're selling 100% on autopilot. Make sure to pick up a copy of that over at mydigitalbizsystem.com/the toolkit. I will have it linked for you in the pinned comment right below this video and inside of the description box as well. I connect all those dots for you and I show you how to put an automated selling system like this in place, so that all you have to do is focus on this next thing, which is after you created your system, now you have to get eyeballs to your system so that people want to download your ebook. And I personally do that through organic traffic. In this case, YouTube. Done right, YouTube is still a super powerful and viable traffic strategy, despite some of the algorithmic problems it's going through right now. But if you do it strategically and with some SEO in mind, you can still get found in the search engines for people who are actively searching for what you are selling. So what you want to do is you want to intercept those people with your YouTube videos so that they go and watch your videos. They take the next step based on your call to action. They download your ebook or buy your product or whatever it is that you want them to do. And then the process repeats over and over and over again into an infinite loop. Now, remember, you also need a follow-up system, which is why you're going to need an autoresponder to have emails ready to go, so that as those people visit your ebook giveaway funnel and they enter their name and email, you have emails automatically deploying, delivering your ebook, following up with those people, inviting them to take the next step. So yes, there are several moving parts, but once you have all these moving parts in place, including your ebook, your system, and your traffic strategy, this whole entire process happens on autopilot, and then all you have to focus on is creating content. And as you get more advanced, you can even add some fuel to the fire and do some paid ads if you want. But right now, I just do free organic traffic using YouTube videos. And as a matter of fact, an interesting statistic is that 75% of my traffic, leads, and sales comes from outside of YouTube. It isn't even from YouTube itself. Many of the people that find my content find it on Google and other search engines, which is pretty interesting. So that's why it's also really important to keep track of your analytics. Now, again, I've created a value-packed digital biz success toolkit that goes step by step through this entire process. So if you want to create your own value-first automated selling system that attracts leads, sales, and signups 100% online, rejection-free, even when you're not on your computer, go ahead and grab a copy of my toolkit, because I'm going to walk you step by step through the exact same process that I have set up that has been working for me for many years now. So Hopefully this video helped you. If you have any comments, questions, or aha moments that you'd like to share, please leave them in the comment section right below this video. So with that being said, this has been Barbie Figueroa. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on another video. Bye for now.